March 26th. All right, slowly. This is a 13 flat 9 arpeggio. In this case, G 13 flat 9. Now, here's a really good way to think of 13 flat 9, because that just, I'm sure, sounds like, uh-oh, what the heck is that? That's one of those big bad jazz chords. Well, you have to know some music theory. I think it's essential. And in this case, it'll help, but it's not hard. If you understand what the relative minor of G major is, it's E minor. Well, okay. First of all, I start with a G major arpeggio. And in fact, G7, let's say, because it's G, B, D, F. And this is a dominant type arpeggio, so it should be G7, so my bad. Anyway, what we want to do is take what the relative minor of G major is, and that's E minor, okay? So if you understand a chord's relative minor, then take that chord, but make it a major chord. So the relative minor of G major is E minor. Make it E major, and just put those two arpeggios together, a G major or a G7 in this case, with an E, and you'll get the 13 flat 9 chord. It'll work for, obviously, it'll work for any chord you want. So take the chord, the root that you have, understand what its relative minor is, but don't make it a minor, make it major, and you have 13 flat 9, and it's really quite simple. So this is G7, and then here's E major, and then I go back to the G to end up to give it the sound of the root again. And you can see some diminished type stuff in here, diminished 7, from the B to the D to the F to the G sharp. That's diminished 7. So anytime you have these flat 9s and things like that, lots of times you get a lot of diminished 7 stuff.